I'm gonna see you in a second. I gotta explore the rest of this apartment.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Yeah, you guys recognize that voice?
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Oh god, I love that they put that in this game. That if you guys don't know, that is well wait, I'll say it. Oh. All of Casey. Things I want. This seems out of order. Maybe it's from right to left? And there's the dualies? Yeah, but there's a little, tribute. And there's no QR code. A little tribute to Max Payne, because Remedy are the developers of that game. So yeah, so this came out before Max Payne 3. So that was like almost the like unofficial end of the Max Payne story, I believe.
I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No
Damn.
kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please, hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Anyway, I ain't telling the truth. Yeah, he should have stayed in his fancy New York apartment. Should have never came here.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr.
Yeah,
Wake,
that's
we're
like a
done
real
here.
easy.
If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me.
Hey, can
I'll let
I
you
get some
on with it then.
painkillers?
Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Now, a thermos in here. Oh, wait, can I use the chalkboard? Or the dry eraser board? Whatever. No? Damn. Now, I'm gonna talk to you in a second. I'm gonna look around. Damn, all these people missing.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything
Knack for
seems
winning
fine.
contests.
I don't have the luxury.
That's how you identify someone?
The bulbs will need changing, so you can't change them in.
On a camping trip.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss
Haven't been
Weaver.
seen
Have a nice day now.
whenever.
I'll come back later on to remind you. Just
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your
Damn,
phone's
I ain't
on the
mean to
desk.
bust in here.
The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Alright, fine. Give me that.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on
My
it. Now,
wife.
can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this.
Yeah, shouts out to Verizon in the chat.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do
Mr.
nothing
Wake, can I help you with
pal.
anything?
We're watching you.
Damn.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I knew there was one.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
They don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Is it light switch right here? Yeah, I got your partner.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Damn. Just go ahead and sleep it off, man. I believe you, but you go ahead and sleep that off.
I told him
Oh.
I don't hear who he is.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Shit. I don't think I wanna. That sounds spooky.
We're on your feet.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Damn, thermos?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Alright, so we out here shooting. Psh, that's all I need to know. I'm about to be shooting too. Give me just 2 seconds. How I run again?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I forgot how to run. Kick it. Get it out of here. Is that manuscript? No, hold on, player. I gotta read this first.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall in the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Where's my
Alice's
wife?
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
This son of a bitch.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Can I turn this radio off? Hold on, I gotta go over and see. How do I run? Let me jump. Let me hop. Skip. Turn off. Oh well. Let me just run away from it. Come on, man, you good?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Damn. Cook the TV.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently
I'm gonna catch you
caused
later.
on their recent and
I do not want to speak with that man.
They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been
Mulligan here.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Wait.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is
All
Thornton.
we can do
Look,
is to
we've
slow
located
down
the
the
break boat.
progress
It's
of
here.
their dementia.
That's some good news, right?
No!
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her.
Punch this clown right now.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place
Knock this
where...
man out. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Stomp him out.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent.
And shouts out to
If you
Barry.
have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Yeah, I know you can do with that offer.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I almost got hit by a car. Damn, we missed that manuscript page.
I had to talk to someone.
just saw
I
it.
told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Max,
What an airhead.
Pain.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
And look at Bucktooth Charlie? 14,000 years old? Recovered in her tar pits in 81? Donated in 98? And he got his name. And he's the park's mascot. Neat. Damn, I want a hat.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
You want to scrap too? Because you could get this work too. I ain't crazy.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
Fuck the
She's
cops.
my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
There you go.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thank you.
Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Damn it. Oh, okay. I'm like, what was
If you
wrong
have
with
any
the
trouble
dog?
finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
And,
Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Damn, you bandage him up. Damn, and they got bear traps out there? Anyway, Max, you're a good dog. I hope you healed up soon. Anyway.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry.
that-
Either work with
you're
me
right.
on this or go
I'm
straight
gonna go out
back
there
to
with
New
2
York.
guns.
Your choice.
2 guns. Dose. A flashlight. Flares.
Al? We should go to the sheriff or
Flare
call the
gun.
FBI?
All
Damn it,
that.
Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
And give me a coat. It look cozy. Actually, now you
Just
sneezing
be
in it.
careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
You want 12%?
You want to know where you can shove that flashlight?
Lock the door when I leave.
Yo, okay, hold on. I sense a color. Yeah, I sensed it. And berries? Where's my gun? I gotta come out the front door? Alright. Wait, can I go out the back door?
Yep, you go ahead and do what you have to do. I'll be fine. Alone, but fine. In a cabin straight from a horror movie. Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you! I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Alright. Alright, enough fucking around. Yes. Anything else back here? No? That's for true.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Cool.
Ah! Oh, God. Al, is that you? What's wrong with you? Have you lost it?
I've never actually done that before, but I'm glad they actually had something for it. Damn, is this Barry's vehicle? God damn, is this a Hummer? It looked like a Hummer. Pick up this manuscript page up. And read this manuscript page.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
He ain't crazy. I'm gonna take the car.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented.
Oh, it was a
It wasn't
rental.
a long walk to
Right.
the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Shit.
I
According to
knew I
who?
should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Damn, what the fuck? Man, it's cool now. I'm gonna go check this house out.